Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Taylor and the Houston Texans taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return.
For the USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets takeover on offense.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when, at the beginning of the season, he was not named the starting quarterback. But when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity. And by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brought down at the 45.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Thanks to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Back at the 23-yard line.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Darnold from the red zone now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes us 2nd and 9.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 3.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 of the 20.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To throw again is Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Valentine to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Gore. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Taylor lets it fly deep for Cobb. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up second down. They run. It's Gore. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. And it's
back to throw, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Darnold's pass.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Taylor. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Jets take over first.
New York ready to go again offensively. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Darnold on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. The quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
2nd and 10.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Early up. The running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Zach Cunningham, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Frank Gore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Lining up for the
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
Something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Jets.
Darnold from the gun. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Now a draw play for Gore. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 21
Well,
yards.
sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 28. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
15 more yards.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Taylor. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. One for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
And the Jets first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try to spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
David Johnson.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run. It's Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup.
Play action. It's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Now it's Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe in pre-snap, he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Darnold now to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing again is Darnold. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets.
To Brashad Perriman.
Brashad Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
We'll go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something that we haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. He's got his target, it's come. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Johnson. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Johnson, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job to... And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The fake punt gets him 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Taylor, his pass caught at the 4. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He will lose yardage here.
His legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time of the decision to go for it. It's going to be a good one. On 1st down, it's score. And he will lose yardage.
time. Yeah, you're exactly right. They'll bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get a better play? Continues to score.
So 36 now, first and 10.
Brings up second and goal.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go for it on 4th and then winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And they'll try and go jet sweep here. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. For a loss. And now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And the passing game, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Johnson.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He'll air this one out from mid. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
44-yard
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now he is going to have a Texans 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's second and
looking to throw again on second down. Taylor, he's going to take off with it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Brings up third and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor finding Fouls complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fouls, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans are a point away from tying this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Valentine to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Jets take over first and 10. At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up
through 3 quarters. No, now it's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
4-yard line.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson taking it in. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
For the point after.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter, plenty of time on the clock. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Taylor to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Taylor's going to keep this. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Jets' 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. They'll roll him out, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
For Houston.
Valentine to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans.
Darnold now to throw.
Third.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now it's Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
First down, New York.
Now Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and
here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Back to the ground game here. Gore. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. That is caught. It's Perriman. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
Texans.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.